church when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. And the truth is that you are a slave, a slave born into bondage, into a prison that you cannot smell, nor taste, nor touch. A prison for your mind. That scene is from the movie The Matrix in 1999. When this movie came out, I was in The Matrix, and The Matrix was life. When I saw this movie, I was Mr. Anderson. I was that IT guy sitting in that cubicle 5 days a week, wondering what the heck's going on with my life. And I saw that. And it changed everything. Today I'm going to talk about my dream job, which is being an actor. I'm going to go over why I wanted to be an actor. I'm going to go over how to become an actor and the results of that labor. Six-year-old Kelly grew up in the ghettos of Chicago Heights, Illinois. He grew up talking like he was in a Monty Python skit. He grew up speaking like a British person in the ghetto. That's never good for a black man. He was bullied by his teachers, by the people in the city, and by his own parents. The only thing that could help him survive was basically television. He grew up in front of the television. He didn't know it, but he's been acting since he was 6 years old. As you can see from that wild collar and my Gandalf beard, I am a child of the 70s. And being a child of the 70s, everybody wanted to be like Jimmy J.J. Walker. A dynamite! That was the line in the 70s from a show called Good Times. And all the guys in my neighborhood was like, hey, Dynamite, what's going on? That was not me. I wanted to emulate Benjamin Franklin Pierce in the show MASH. Dr. Benjamin Franklin Pierce was tortured all the time. He was a doctor who saved lives, but he couldn't stop the war. He was drunk when he wasn't working. But he did the best he could in his world. And that emulated me to a T. Just emulated Kelly to a T. He did the best he could in his world, as good as he could to survive. Luckily, he didn't go drinking, but he actually had a couple of beers with his dad. Probably shouldn't have, because dad was alcoholic, mom was alcoholic. And it was not a fun time growing up, but it was a good time watching television. Now, to become an actor, you need, first and foremost, a headshot. This is my headshot that I took in Chicago. Now, it's not a perfect headshot because you see a little thing up there, a little pimple on the head. That's a big attention drawer. But at the time, I had set up a photo shoot, and there was nothing I could do about it. It was either miss the photo shoot or get the picture like that. And I got it like that. It got me a few jobs, but it didn't give me as much as I could. You want a clear headshot. You want a headshot that says, hey, this is me, and I'm happy, whatever, and this is why you should hire me. You want something nice and clear, and pretty if you can. Also, you need a resume. This is a resume that I use for urban talent management. Urban Talent Management is a Las Vegas modeling agency, and they're based out of Utah. I just signed with them this year, and this is the resume that I use, that I put online, so when people want to see what I'm doing or what I've done, and they can go straight to the resume. I have television and media, theater, commercial, industry. Those are the basic subjects that you need. And you don't have to have a whole lot of things. Sometimes you can just make up the entire resume. Guess who made up his resume? Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington made up his entire resume, and he still is Denzel Washington. The one website that you want to go to if you want to find out about actors and about acting, about movies and the actors of it, imdb.com. It'll show you what movie all the movies that your favorite actor's been in, and it'll show you every type of movie in existence. You want to find out about horror, about comedy, about drama, you go to imdb.com, and sometimes they have the salaries on there. I don't really look at the salaries because they can be depressing, because some of these actors make a lot of money, and not all of them, but some of them do. And it gives you a little bit to know what to reach for. This is called a sizzle reel. Or demo reel. It's a video version of a resume.
Anti-drug bill, right?
That leaves us a minute and 40 seconds to fill.
Oh, anything new coming on the feeds?
In 36 seconds, I showed that I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, I've done theater, and I've done and commercials, and a movie called Big Miracle. Thank you, with Drew Barrymore. This is the kid that wanted to be an actor, wanted to be something, and he actually grew up to be a little something. Dr. Martin Luther King is now no longer around, but you can play your heroes if you can't meet them.
With all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
I'm Kelly Lee, and I'm an actor. Are there any questions?
Did you go to LVA in high school?
Where?
LVA, Las Vegas Academy?
I actually grew up in Chicago.
Oh.
I grew up in Chicago, but I spent time in California. I lived in North Hollywood from 2016, and I was there last year. While I was there, I got into productions called Abbott Elementary, Bosch Legacy. If you see Winning Time on HBO, you'll see me twice, and I've also been in a couple of commercials, and I was homeless at the time. I was living in a veteran shelter while I was doing these things. So it's a rough road, but it can be hard if you want to be done, if you want to do it. But no, I didn't go to LA.
Wait, what did you just say you were in?
Big Miracle. It's about the whale stuck in the ice in the North Pole. Drew Barrymore was the star of it. John Krasinski, Ted Danson. I met Drew Barrymore. She put her hands on my chest during the cast fight. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
So one thing I'll tell you, your visual aids are, aside from some of the videos that I would have you dial back, the visual look of them is excellent. I really appreciate that you dressed that for your presentation today. Your delivery is like really great. Well, you know, you have masterful gestures, total confidence, your voice special.
The confidence is a lie. I have anxiety and PTSD from the Army, and I'm terrified right now.
Okay, well, confidence, yeah.
Just leave it.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I'm just gonna disagree with that. It's not a lie, but I do understand what you're saying. What else was I gonna tell you? That's all I have for now. Thank you very much.